it shooby doo boop bop like 4 or 5 times this
You
pop.
should have just opened with it.
Shooby dooby dooby doo up, shooby dooby dooby doo up, magic. Oh,
I gotta go for it. Shooby dooby doo pop. Shooby dooby dooby doo pop. Yeah, magic. That scene is so good.
Infinite Riz, dude.
Yeah,
that guy had a real
softer side.
suck me beautiful.
He's like kind of genuine too with it.
He's real.
He kind of like really likes it.
He's
It is like
feeling
a High School Musical.
that. I'm pretty sure
Very
they stole the
similar.
plot. Yeah, they basically were like, let's make this something more applicable, like more popular sport. Leading man. Looks.
Yeah, it's always like the state title, like basketball or lacrosse game. Then they're nationals for choir.
Yeah,
just like a really gifted school.
Also, nationals for choir. I was in choir. That's in like March, so there's no way there's like a football final or a basketball final in March.
True.
It's never on the.
I mean,
same
it's
year.
probably not nationals. It's just like a concert.
There was so many football players in choir, like national, like at the choir thing. It's like legit like a Thursday night. It's not even.
Oh, like a football audience?
No, like football players were in choir. Like there's never a scheduling conflict with that, but for some reason, every movie
There's not football players in choir.
there was. Yeah,
No, dude, that's
dude,
you can't be a jock and a choir person.
we are Oz,
It's a movie.
American Pie,
It's not real.
dude. See, I was a burnout and a choir star. That was my.
You're like Lindsay from Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, 100%.
A burnout.
I hung out.
What is a burnout?
a burnout's a
stoner?
dude that does like spice in the woods before class.
K2.
Yeah, a guy doing K2 and no, I was like,
Is a burnout like a stoner?
yeah, like a stoner, like into like emo shit.
Or just like the kid who's not in like a group? Not a
no,
because
there's burnouts are they travel in packs. Like I could tell you like the burnouts of yesteryear. Like it's every kid that wears like Avenged Sevenfold, Misfits, like t-shirts,
Cookie Monster.
jeans in 90-degree heat. Yeah, something Cookie Monster, whether it be the shoes.
So you'd
the
consider
hat.
that a burnout?
Yeah,
Okay. So it doesn't even have to be weed related.
not at all.
Okay.
No. It's just
More like kind of like a white,
it's
like
just
a little white trashy.
yeah,
Edgy.
that's just like angry at the world because
like a Kyle.
yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Kyle,
exactly.
like White Monster.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, like that path by the school when we were growing up. Like,
yeah.
that's what a burnout is. Like the kids that hung out
Hell
there.
there.
If
They were
you-
usually like smoking dope, I assume.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, they were playing hacky sack. Like the whole that is the burnout crew.
Okay.
Of-
They're probably high while
You
playing.
see, you see a bunch of dudes in like drug rugs playing hacky sack. That's a burnout.
Burnout.
Yeah, that's the
the
guy.
group.
How many times you think you like hung out with the burnouts in high school? Were you the high school burnout guy, or you were hanging with the jocks?
I was with the popular kids.
Yeah, you look like
Prom King.
You look like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at you right now.
Yeah, I
You're dressed-
wouldn't branch out to burnouts.
If you're listening to
Never
this,
stoop down to them.
this guy literally looks like he's about to invite a bitch over to his frat house. He's like, yeah, we got nothing going on tonight, but if you want to come chill, like I got.
Yeah, I'm going for this summer. It's about function over fashion.
But you're doing both right now.
I know.
What's that shirt say? What's the shirt?
It's like class of 2024, Toledo Pharmacy.
Damn,
I'm
you are
smart.
fucking-
Yeah, I'm
you are a
smart. I
frat,
make a lot
dude.
of money. I'm a pharmacist, and I pot on the side. Not to love.
Oh, do you think any pharmacists make pods as dumb as this one? Like legit, like those guys that.
Probably.
Dude,
I
imagine.
hope so.
One day we're gonna stumble across a podcast that the dude's just farting into a mic, making 140K a year.
Pharmacist.
That's
a lot of school.
That
It was a lot of school, I should say. It was a lot of school. Glad to be out.
When'd you get out?
Class of 2024.
Fall or spring?
Spring.
So you've been making You've been making money for a while now.
Work hard, play hard. Pod
So-
harder.
So why aren't you wearing like expensive
My
sunglasses?
class ring.
Yeah, actually class ring. Oh, either or.
I actually didn't get a class ring. I didn't buy one.
I thought that was like, if you actually bought a class ring, you kind of.
Did we have class rings when we
Yeah,
graduated?
yeah. Like 6 people bought them.
I feel like that would have been cool in like the 80s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When
Like,
before
yeah, you just got
before
your
the
class
internet.
ring and wearing shoulder pads.
What do you wearing like neon like spandex and going to like aerobics class wearing a class rings?
It's like a Olivia Newton-John Let's Get Physical music video. Everyone's just wearing that all the time.
What do you think the what have you even seen like anybody from the like people who graduated in the 80s? Do you see them wearing their class rings anymore? Where do you think all of them are?
My dad, you will never catch my dad. My dad takes off his wedding ring, but won't take off his class ring.
Yeah, your dad is he always has the class ring.
I'm just kidding. I don't even think he has a class ring. That'd be funny though.
He's just like growing out. He has a on my worst behavior like bratwurst t-shirt. He's wearing his class ring. How do you like your hot dogs? A little burnt? Yeah, flipping it.
Whoa.
Why?
Yo. Do you think you know that like theory like if you're like a man and you go out with a ring on, like more girls will approach you.
Like
Because you're like taken, yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be.
Do you think that would work with like the class rings? Like, oh shit, you graduated?
You wear a class ring from like 10 years later.
Yeah.
And you say like, yeah, I'm class in '94. I'm not 50 years old. Yeah.
Oh shit, you could work hard and accomplish something
One day. That is probably a true statement though. That people,
or maybe chicks just like bling.
so what you're saying, you should peacock and just wear gold chains.
Gold chain would be sweet.
You should wear.
I think you could be a chain guy.
Chain wallet. You keep saying that. I don't see it.
I think anyone could really be a chain guy.
What this fit doesn't feel like a chain fit.
That
looks like a chain fit.
Yeah, I'd be rocking a chain with any of my fits. I feel.
Bro,
if I had a chain.
You really do just look like a frat douche right now, and I love it.
Really, it is a yeah.
Like you should invite a bitch over.
You should I'll get to stroll in.
Yeah, just slide in the DMs. Just be like,
yeah.
Just send a selfie of you. You're like, I'm wearing my pajamas. Where you at? It's time to cuddle.
Live on pod.
Make it.
Oh, get it down. Yep. All right.
How many you sending that to? How many girls?
Storing it. When a motherfucker looks this good, everyone's got to see it.
Anyone want to come through?
Yeah.
I'm putting
that's on the story.
Yeah, I'm putting American Pie 2 on.
Yeah. We'll put a link of the picture in the description. American Pie
just take a look at him right now. You see it.
But yeah, American Pie, that really holds up. I really like that movie.
It's unbelievable.
The second one could be better. I haven't seen it in a while.
We're wrapping this pod early to go see the second one.
I hope so. How long have we been running?
6 minutes. We got 30. You know what? Let's just do a live Twitch stream of American Pie 2. All right, for this pod, we're gonna watch American Pie 2. Let you know how it goes.
That's an incredible movie.
2 is better.
2. It's been a while. I always like that. I like Cheaper by the Dozen to American Pie 2. Got like a destination.
Yeah.
Change of scenery.
They always up the ante in the second one. They go bigger because they already know.
Twos could be better than originals for sure.
There's a lot of them. There's legit a lot of second. Dark Knight is better than Batman Begins. Back to the Future 2 is better than Back to the Future 1.
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Godfather 2.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot.
What about Lord of the Rings? I've never seen. What's the second one?
I like the final one.
Oh, and a bitch is coming over. Shit's that easy.
Right. Should we wrap the pod?
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to cut up.
Are you watching Lord of the Rings? What are you gonna watch with her?
Lord of the Rings 2 is the Two Towers. I'll probably throw on Lord of the Rings 2.
Yeah,
it's got an 8.8 out of 10 on IMDb. We ain't gonna be watching a lot of the movie.
No, it's a long movie. You can get right back to it. You won't miss much after 3 minutes.
Yeah, damn. 3 minutes. That's almost too long of a movie.
You should, you should show your sensitive side and throw on like Sing 2 or something, like some Pixar movie. You should throw on a Soul. It's like beautiful.
Inside Out 2.
No, Sing.
Oh, Soul. I think
Soul.
Who's the main guy in that?
He's like the singer, or the teacher.
Is it a famous actor?
It's gotta be, right?
I'll look it up. That's a good. I saw that like when it first came out.
Me too. I really like that.
5 years.
You know what's
Pixar is just undefeated.
It's funny about Soul because me and you kind of like allude to this every time we hang out for more than like a couple hours. Like the grass is always greener conversation.
Jamie Foxx.
That's right.
Okay.
Like that whole movie is literally just about the grass is always greener. Like he gets everything he wanted, and he's like, "Damn, this doesn't really feel like I thought it would." It's just like
it's just everyone.
It's just truly like a deeper like meaning movie that a kid will not understand, and the parent will be like,
"Yeah." Same with like Inside Out and stuff too.
I really just like they've turned these movies into so deep, like thought for both.
Well, they're meant for like kids too.
Yeah.
Even like Bluey,
dude,
really young.
Some of them are. I was actually talking to somebody about that, and they said they had never seen it, and I just was meeting like one of their family's babies. I'm not gonna say the name because
Say it.
he was on the show before. Airplane complaints, airport complaints episode.
Oh, what about him though? Something about
he was
a baby.
Saying, so I was talking about how great Bluey is, and how like the highest rated IMDb episode of all time is Sleepy Time. How
love that.
Yeah,
go watch that.
I turn this podcast off right now and go watch that if you've never seen it.
Bluey Sleepy Time,
season 2, episode 9, I believe. But you go and you see these, like, you have this show and the kids just watch it. So, it's funny, like goofy, like Dad's funny, and and Bandit's running around or whatever. And then the parents just are weeping, like just full, like the same way that Bluey has like just this deeper, like emotional connected message. It's the same way like SpongeBob had dirty jokes that the kids.
Yeah,
just
that's what
never
I was
got.
about to say.
Like SpongeBob was so like dirty and gross,
like adult jokes.
Yeah, and the kids were just
I
laughing.
think a lot of those shows. That's what makes them good.
Drake and Josh
like appeal to everyone.
Yeah,
Drake and Josh.
You really like the way you write those shows. Honestly, you have to be like crazy funny to be able to write kids shows and make it funny for adults.
Yeah,
like to get those dirty jokes that'll just be funny to both like a 7-year-old and like a 70-year-old.
I wonder if
for different ways.
The newer SpongeBob's like that too.
They gotta be. I mean, probably not as much as good.
SpongeBob has had to have like fell off, right? Like, do you think if we were to watch the new ones?
No, but if we were to watch the new like it's just not our time anymore. If we watch the new Family Guys, we wouldn't like them as much.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
The new ones? Mm-hmm. What about with South Park though?
South Park, yeah.
Why is that different?
But South Park's always.
Why is that different?
South Park.
When like new South Parks are dropping, people are like, there's a little like buzz in there. Everyone's got a little extra pep in their step for some reason. Like everything's right in the world.
South Park exists on a plane by itself because it's so top. It's because it's about pop culture. Is why everyone loves.
It's very current.
Yeah, it's just something where every time a crazy event happens, I see a tweet like, "Can't wait for South Park to cover this." And it's not going to cover this. Like they make
super.
Yeah, they make an hour and a half of TV a year. They're not going to cover this random news story. I don't think South Park can be critiqued in that way. It's just too fucking. It's just like too perfect of a pop culture storm.
Yeah.
But even now, I would say it's the reverse. I like the middle era of South Park better than I like today or like
the
early.
Old.
Yeah.
The middle.
When I was 15, Like
yeah, perfect age.
Yeah. That's my favorite era of South Park.
Just starting to get it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Hitting hard.
That's what they say about Saturday Night Live. Everybody's favorite era is just whatever they were in high school.
What was it? Or was it like?
Also, it was like Bill Hader,
Samberg.
Andy Samberg. Yeah, like yesterday, I was just saying my favorite.
Kick in the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we've had quite a week this week. Me and you. Mm-hmm. We're missing a member, and
oh yeah, no Sean. Is Cal in frame? I don't think so, but Cal's here. Cal's here, everyone.
Third mic right here.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Aw.
Hi, buddy.
Give him a little smooch.
Hi, buddy.
Give him a little smooch.
What's up, buddy?
He's got the fit on.
Yeah.
Shit. Let me get you a bitch too, boy.
You gotta bring a girl with a bitch with a kid.
right.
Take another pic. Be like, hey, single mama's out here.
I'll crop you out. All right.
Me and you have been.
Oh yeah, we've been
It's been a movie this week. Kind of.
elephant in the room.
Yeah, we should probably just.
Okay. We've been being tourists in our own city this week. That's what we've been doing. We've been getting a little Anthony Bourdain on, hitting up local restaurants, museums, drinking the local craft brew, tipping the waitress, asking the chef what's today's catch, approaching the girl. We've been doing it all. It's been a movie.
It's been special.
It's been a movie.
Being on
Rock and roll.
vacation and having.
And it's like stuff I haven't done before, and it's like when people come to like visit Cleveland and stuff, I tell them to do this, and I've never even done this stuff. I've just like saw it online, and other people are recommending it. But I finally got to like experience the stuff.
Yeah, well,
It's pretty good stuff. It's what we're known for.
Yeah, Cleveland
Rock
is
and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cleveland is a very underrated city, and I've kind of
The more the older I get too, and the more I like see Cleveland, and be like, Cleveland rules.
it is very.
Cleveland's pretty sick.
You could have
underrated.
very easily could have just said Cleveland rocks, but
Yeah.
see,
I'm not a fucking hack.
You're not.
I'm fucking me.
But the Rock Hall, it was your first time.
Yeah, it was my first time.
That's been
to the Science Center like 10 times all on field trips.
never gone next door to the Rock Hall.
Mm-mm.
They
I think
did.
my like sisters went on for a field trip. I didn't go to a field trip there
Oh damn.
on the Rock Hall.
That was my third time going. The exhibits every single time have been just right up my alley.
Mhm.
Bruce Springsteen, Beatles, and then 50 years of Saturday Night Live.
How often do they rotate the exhibits?
Every year.
It's just year. It's yearly.
The like trip through the round. The Elvis stuff was newer from the last time I saw, but like the trip through the decades type of thing, that's been there. Like Matt, I was even saying 1K views, Matt Albright, not remember the pod.
Matty Clicks.
He was saying that they've had that since he's moved in. Him and Gabby go every year, just checking out the new exhibits.
They have what though? Oh,
They've
year
had-
by year.
Yeah, they've had those ones since they've been downtown.
Mm.
So he's just like, yeah, we skip that now if we know it's there. But there's just so many cool fucking things there, man.
Uh-huh.
They have the Elvis section is crazy. They have Elvis's motorcycle,
Yeah.
Billy Joel's motorcycle. Dude,
Why do they have that hidden on like the third floor?
Dude, it's casually like just like, oh yeah, by the way,
it's like across from like a concession stand.
yeah. You have
that
to
and Billy Idols or something.
Yeah, you make your own band
two
sticker,
choppers.
and then you get to look
Oh, yeah,
at.
we didn't do that.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to do next time you go.
Have you done it twice?
They just got that the second time I went. I made some next door neighbors stickers.
Nice.
Next time I'm gonna make a Sigs Inside.
Pigs inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the one sticker. The band name was the Potholes. I thought that was cool.
that is actually a sick band name.
Potholes.
The Potheads.
Parma Potholes.
I went when I went the last time. They didn't have half that Jimi Hendrix stuff. The Jimmy stuff was very cool.
Yeah.
The big ass mixing board, it's just like probably 2,000 pounds, probably the size of a car.
Oh, is that for a Depeche Mode?
There was that one, no, but there was one with next to Jimmy's, like a full on like professional sound mixing, like where they're in the studio, not one of the synthesizer. The synthesizer was crazy. That Moog thing with all the the Depeche Mode thing.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even know really what that was.
Did you see the one upstairs next to the Michael Jackson stuff where it was like Public Enemy like lyrics? It was written on like the back of like a Tide wrapper.
Oh yeah.
That's
cool.
sick. Yeah.
That looked cool. They have a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
Favorite thing? The Grail.
Mm-hmm.
The Grail.
Your Grail of Rock and Roll.
Probably like honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket.
I mean, yeah.
It's a staple. I also liked like the Misfits outfit.
That's
like
yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
There are some crazy guitars.
Dude, because the thing with some of these the reason Michael Jackson's probably the best outfit is because like the artists themselves are like larger than life, but they don't have an iconic like outfit. Like you see his shirt and you're like, oh, cool, that's Bruce Springsteen's shirt from the Dublin, Ireland tour of 2006, like tour stop, and it's like, oh, cool, Bruce was wearing that, and then there's Stevie Van Zandt's like guitar, but it's not like a guitar you recognize.
Right.
It's not like even Jerry Garcia, the fretless guitar. That's the only guitar I actually like I've seen them play.
No
you
one
know,
really has a signature.
yeah. But Michael Jackson Thriller jacket,
Oh,
the
dang.
black and gold.
I'm barefoot, brother.
Oh,
Shit. I just realized that.
well, that's because you're bringing a bitch over.
True. All right. We're good. We're good.
This
Probably
could be
cut
our
all that.
most
Yeah,
viewed
they-
episode ever.
Maybe I'll get some clicks.
So we've been tourists in our own city this week.
Yes.
Just start over.
Tourists in our own city. Art museum, rock and roll.
I'm burying the lead right now, but we'll get to it.
The what?
I'm burying the lead of what happened this week. For like big moment in my family, but we'll
We'll
get
did you
to-
want to say that?
I'll say
I
it.
was. Yeah.
I'll say it at the end when nobody's listening anymore.
Okay.
They probably have already finished.
Yeah.
But the jackets are just so iconic in pop culture. I think that's probably the most iconic piece of
Jacket.
music history.
Yeah.
Like what? Could name another thing. The Beatles suits. I mean, that's pretty. The
yeah, because
Paul
usually
McCartney.
everyone just has like a sweet suit, and they don't wear it like more than once. They have they just always have a sick suit.
Yeah,
It's not like a staple or a signature.
exactly. There's a couple like guitar Slash's guitar was pretty sick. I mean, that one I literally recognized from
Yeah, it's
Sweet
weird
Child
that
of Mine.
they didn't have his hat.
He's still wearing it.
You think he's had one hat his whole career? Probably, yeah.
I think
He's probably a responsible man.
it's either he has one hat or he has a room full of hats. Like
Yeah.
just as big as this apartment. It's just littered
A
in
hat
top hats.
room.
Yeah. What if you were as rich as him? What would your room be? If you had a room full of something.
Room full of something?
Yeah.
Like a Connect Four tournament room. It's like 8 boards set up.
You
What would you have?
It's just tables with Connect Forums in there.
Like a little tourney room?
There's
Some action?
just
There's
only
always a
Connect.
match. It's
only
24/7. There's always a match going on.
Only Connect Four though.
Yeah.
You walk in, there's 2 like Indian guys playing. It's like a park. It's just-
Yeah, probably that.
Ugh.
What would yours be? I didn't want to say something basic like a
Shoes.
movie theater.
yeah, shoes. So I would do
Movie
Funko
theater's
Pops.
given.
Yeah.
Funko Pops.
I would just have.
Arcade. If I had that much money, yeah, probably an arcade.
That's probably the most appropriate answer.
Arcade, ping pong table.
But I'm talking about like one specific, like top hat room, shoe room.
Oh, yeah, Connect Four.
Connect. It's just
there's
all
some
check.
action.
There's just so many checkers. You don't have to bother with it. So many
Or just
pieces.
one big Connect Four thing.
Just giant.
And
Gigantic.
you got to like
Climb a ladder to get.
and you got to take a like lift up.
You should put one of like those ladders that on wheels where you can shift down the.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Like
You
in
do-
Harry Potter.
You do Funko, you said?
I don't own a Funko, but I think if I was that rich, I would
Get
definitely.
really.
Yeah.
I'd have like a cal room, 1,000 cals.
Oh yeah. Just that'd be the most terrifying room ever.
That would be pretty.
It would be a little kid ones to be
One's one's enough.
full grown adults. I'm pretty sure he's walked in the middle of the night. I've seen him like in different spots when I woke up before.
Yeah, I believe it.
He's like playing Sims on the computer one night. I came out here and he was just laid back and he's watching Love Island. It was pretty crazy. I'm like, turn this off, dude. Put on some Coco Melon. But definitely my favorite piece of the
Your
rock
bitch is
hall.
coming, Sal.
Oh shit, really?
Cal.
Oh shit, nice, dude.
Sick. So yeah.
All right, what do you gonna watch, Cal? Throwing some. You can't watch Little Bluey. It's too emotional.
American Pie 2.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
One of those. They have
Marshall.
15 Paw Patrol movies on Paramount. It's absolutely
Wait, are you
insane.
serious?
Swear to God.
I've never really watched that.
They make
that
one
one's-
movie a year.
That one's pretty popular.
That one's bumping.
I
But
just know Marshall.
yeah, that's
Well,
the
like
guy.
cousins, kids used to like Paw Patrol, stuff like that.
I feel like it's lost its allure a little bit with kids
Yeah,
because
it's
all these
definitely not as poppin' as it used to be.
yeah, Lucas the Spider's popping now. Bluey.
Lucas the Spider. I
Yeah.
don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. No, I
It's,
probably don't need to.
I would
Oh, like
it is it's
oh
critically
yeah, we got a
acclaimed.
baby here. I'll throw it on, I guess.
Yeah,
And
critically
just really
acclaimed.
like it.
You're scrolling through Snapchat looking for
Lucas
bitches.
the Lucas the Spider reels.
The Rock Hall though, it there's just so much like his it really becomes my like autism room. Like I just can't help myself by being like that was there and that's actually because this like he
What
actually gave this guitar. I'm like literally telling you what's on the fucking thing.
for
Like
what?
when I'm at the Rock Hall, like I just like, oh my god, Jackson Brown's guitar. He actually recorded this, which make like I just like spurred another fact. Like I'm a tour
You
guide.
should be a tour guide.
I really like could have been. I was going up and down like I'm like, oh my
Talking to
god, Hendrix.
random
Oh,
people.
he wore this at Monterey
You
Pop
see this
Festival.
lady?
Yeah, can you believe this shit? This is Public Enemy on a Tide wrapper. This is
Tired. That was a good one.
yeah. There was some cool. I'm surprised that they had in the Saturday Night Live exhibit they had like Paul McCartney handwritten lyrics.
Yeah,
Like,
why they're there?
yeah, why? Yeah, why was that in? Because I guess they premiered that music video during that.
Saturday-
Yeah, during Saturday Night Live when he was performing.
How many times did they do Saturday Night Live?
Paul McCartney, or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. He really does.
lot?
He's never hosted.
But
Yeah,
just on
he's a
music?
terrible actor. It's like he has one movie and it was like the worst rated movie.
He's been in movies?
He's been in one movie. It's called like Temporary Secretary, and he
Have you
wrote a
seen it or
song
just
about
heard?
I've seen like clips of it, and he's just like the worst actor of all time. He can't have it all. That's
Yeah.
But,
Any of the Beatles act?
John Lennon was in movies during the Beatles era. Like he shaved his head for a movie. They were furious. Like the management. Ringo Starr was like a legit good actor. Like he was starring in movie. He's in a movie called Cavemen. That was like that's like hilarious.
Have you seen it?
Hmm. My dad used to do this. Like there's like the scene where he creates music. Like he's just they don't talk in the movie, and he's just like drumming. He's like. Oh no 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 and Ringo basically creates music in the movie. And then every time I was up to bat in Little League, like they'd be like, "Come on, caveman!" No 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 no. I didn't even like the Beatles at this point. Like I hadn't even really like listened to them. I just like that movie. But it's with his wife, who's like a supermodel. She's like the girl in it.
What's her name?
Barbara Bach, I think. They were
So they are all in movies pretty much?
yeah, what's his name? George Harrison did produced Monty Python movies.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, they were going broke and he loved it so much that he was like, I'll pay for this movie. I'll pay for that. He paid for one of their biggest ones, Life of Brian.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, did he produce it or just fund it?
I'm pretty sure he's
He did something.
produced it. Like
They got Chris O'Connor.
Yeah, he got the consulting producer. He funded it. He paid for it. He was
That's
like,
dope.
yeah,
Monty Python's huge.
yeah,
Cult classics.
he loved that shit. That was like his favorite type of humor. Paul's like the only one that really wasn't successful in movies. Yeah, they had. I still remember from the last time there though. My favorite piece in that whole thing is definitely Bruce Springsteen's jacket with Clarence Clemens' saxophone from Born to Run.
Oh yeah,
That's just
a good one.
right on. That's just boom. One of my favorite albums of all time, and literally the two most iconic pieces of it are just sitting next to it. Like that's just perfect. That's poetry. But you see all the outfits of like that one where it's like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and who was across? It was like Mamas and the Papas.
Oh yeah, Mama Cass.
Yeah, Cass Elliot.
Fat shaming Mama Cass.
that was just what you came there to do.
Yeah.
Every time you saw Mama Cass's dress, you're like, was this Michelle Phillips?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course it wasn't.
the Earth, Wind, and Fire outfits were dope too.
Dude, you can if you told me like
That
guess
might be
who
the
it is.
Grail.
Yeah, guess who this is? I'm like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
It's funny looking at those outfits next to Bruce Springsteen's band's outfits, and it's just like colorful, eccentric, beautiful dresses, and then
Jeans and a leather jacket.
Italians.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, button down black shirt, no pizzazz
know.
at all. Yeah, that's an Italian dress if I've ever seen one. They had the Green Day the shoes from Woodstock '94.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
even know there
crazy.
was a '94.
Okay, you didn't know that either. I didn't
No.
either. How many Woodstocks
makes sense.
are there then?
Makes sense. Probably
Was there
none
more?
after '99.
Yeah, well, yeah, but 94 OG.
Is there
Like,
an
is there more in
89?
between?
Is there an 89 like 20-year anniversary? 25-year anniversary makes more sense than 30.
Woodstock.
I don't think there's. What if there's like what they try to do it like the
Woodstock.
next year? It was supposed to be like Coachella. Yeah, I don't know what
3.
was the other one. Oh, wait.
99.
Yeah, 94, 99. Yeah, after 99.
There's
when-
plans for Woodstock 15 2019, but it got canceled.
Oh shit.
I don't remember that.
That would have actually been.
Who was
pretty
on
cool to
the
see.
Woodstock 94? Yeah, I didn't know.
Green Day apparently.
Yeah, they had some dirty shoes.
Yeah, that shit was muddy as fuck, just like the first one. They have, they just have just so many cool artifacts from history. Basically, every band you could think of, there's something there. People that are not even in the Hall of Fame are getting a little shine already. The Saturday Night Live thing was really cool though. The Dick in the Box guys.
I really like the Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, the
The
cowbells.
like tribute thing was sweet with all the music.
Yeah. The what was it? The Opera Man Adam Sandler outfit.
Yeah, that was your grail.
Yeah. SNL 40th, everyone looks great though, except for David Spade, he looks okay.
I've never even seen that. You really liked it, so I was like, I guess I really like this too.
I just love any Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler head.
But it's funny looking at those outfits because you look at them and you're like, this does not look like that expensive. Like, it looks like the cheapest thing they could fucking find. Like, they really just throw shit together. The Dick in the Box things looked like I can get that at a thrift stop.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of them were kind of like that.
Every outfit they had there. The only ones that were like looked expensive were like the artists, like the Sabrina Carpenter,
The newer.
Yeah, the Billie Eilish thing looked like expensive. Like
Especially like the old stuff.
Yeah. The Wayne and Garth literally like was at a Dollar General like that.
Yeah, you replaced it.
Yeah, except for the hat. The Wayne's World hat was like actually sick. It looked
Oh, those
expensive.
the Wayne's World, their fits were dope.
Yeah,
The T-shirts.
the Def Leppard.
Yeah, that was sick.
Dude, they look small.
They do.
Dude, those jeans were probably size like 26, like length. Swear to God, like that shit would have been like fucking
Pulled out
capris.
the tape measure.
That shit would have been capris on my ass.
Yeah, Jankos.
I would have got like one thigh in, and then it would have gone up to like right here.
Damn.
Like that.
You should start rocking that.
Capris.
Yeah.
I did that one.
No, it takes away from your beautiful calves.
Yeah.
The calf man.
I'll just roll them up like right up here, just show them.
I guess
off, like,
your calves are pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
No, you were talking about them earlier.
Yeah, I wanted to get this compliment on the pod. I was just playing the seeds.
Yeah, calves are probably my biggest attribute.
Yeah. What else do I got going for me, man? I got a fucked up jaw. Yeah.
Took a elbow to the dome.
I'm sitting here fighting
For the
through.
kisser.
I'm fighting through pain to eat, to speak.
Is it really that bad?
Dude, I can
To speak?
To speak.
Are
it's
you
like-
being dramatic?
No, I can speak, but if I like want to open my
Whatever.
mouth like to eat,
It's
like,
an inconvenience.
yeah, and I'm constantly like trying to like press it, like just like go away.
Is it not getting better at all, or
It's better than it was on like
it's
Monday.
just a little lingering?
Yeah, it's just like what else is going on? It's like I might have like dislocated my jaw, and I just don't want to shave my beard to
Damn.
find out.
Through the wire.
Yeah,
Shave your beard. You should shave your beard.
to see
You should just go completely baby face
skin to
for
skin,
one. Yeah, skin to skin.
skin to skin with my other podcast
Skin
co-host.
to skin. Lips of an angel.
I just want to go skin to skin with my homies. Is that too much to ask?
I love that skin to skin.
I'm out here fighting through injury, and we got Sean sitting here with
The beer in his hand at 1:30.
3 days of the week and still can't find the time to pod.
That was crazy.
We could talk about it now. We're 35 in. This guy just cannot get his fucking like schedule at all. It's concerning.
Yeah, Sean fans.
You're on the hot seat.
He doesn't really care about you. I don't know why you just can't show up to pod.
It's
like no really good reason. He'll say he can't, and then it'll be like 2:00 in the afternoon. He's just drinking a beer at a bar,
and we're on vacation. Like
Yeah.
we've
all
day.
been free. Yeah,
We've been like inviting him like let's go to the rock hall,
excursions.
let's go to the museum, and then pod after. Let's do like I'm free, open to everything.
He won't even send us an invite.
No, he says let's pod Thursday, and then Wednesday comes. He's like, let's pod today. Okay, man. I'll be like I'm going to the rock hall. You want to come? And then we pod after. So no pod today then. Like no, man. Let's go to the rock hall and pod. Like we could do this. And
I think his like night ends at like 4. I guess.
Yeah, that's
what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, 4 p.m. He's gone.
Yeah,
he's like if it's
show up at like 1:30 with a beer in hand.
Yeah,
for everything to be okay.
Dude, three days this week, 1:30 p.m. And to be fair,
it's sick. I hope I get a 4th.
Yeah, tomorrow would be crazy.
I actually need one. If he sends another one tomorrow, I don't think I could be upset with him.
No, it's just
he might have a problem, but
it's a generational run. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is it teeters over into problem, and then that's when you're like, okay, I gotta forgive him because he like can't help it.
Yeah,
he's just
it's a disease.
He's fucking.
It's an illness. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Can't get mad at him. I can only join him. You know?
3 is like, upset. Damn, dude, what the fuck are you doing? 4 is like, damn, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
5's just all right. Well. Get the rest of the days too. Come on, get it out of the way. Just keep going.
And to be fair, I am talking like I haven't been enjoying myself some soda pops this week.
We're gonna crack open a couple right now,
if you will.
No,
all right,
I'm good, but you should. 4.
I am gonna be putting on a generational run tomorrow, starting at 5. Going. See. If I do that though, I'll probably just keep going. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo Wop, Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo Wop, magic. Whoa.
That's so good. We'll put a link in the description.
I'm just gonna cut right now. Here, clip 37 minutes. Scooby Doo Doo Wop. Boom.
Your feet start tapping and you can't seem to find how you got there. Do you believe in magic? Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Bop, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-Bop, yeah, magic.
What was that?
Sorry.
No, it was good.
All-time clip.
All time.
I'll send that randomly to my friends. I sent a Snapchat earlier to one of our friends, Brennan. It was just like, it was of the wall. I didn't show my face, but I was doing the Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Bop.
He's definitely like, what
he
the
just
fuck?
Replied, said, ha. all caps.
There we go.
They killed.
Yeah, he's a Shermanator fan.
Yeah, Shermanator.
But we try so hard for you guys to organize with this man, but he just doesn't want to show. He just wants to.
Yeah.
He chooses beers at the bar across the street from his work over you guys. Even though we could just get it done, go back, and he can go back to that bar like 5 minutes from his house and just give us like 45. Give me 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours of your day.
2 hours of your day once a week. That's
Could be one. Could be 1 hour.
It's with commute. I mean, yeah, you just pop in.
Oh, with commute, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's
schedule it in.
Yeah, it's a commitment. I
Tea
mean,
breaks.
To be honest, it's a little easier for us to get up and pod. I mean, your room's 10 feet away.
Yeah,
yeah, but even
it's hard to get up to pod when you're sleeping in Versace sheets.
It's hard to get up and pod when you're looking like that, waiting on a bitch.
But we've 10 more minutes than me.
Yeah,
I'll be here soon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We've got quite the week. We haven't talked enough about. We haven't talked at all about the Museum of Art today.
Yeah, paintings, sculptures, Andy Warhol.
That's about it. All right. That's some.
Opium. What was he smoking?
He was opium pipe.
Opium pipe guy. Put in the description picture of it.
I will.
It's cool. It's huge. It's
It's
really cool building.
massive. Yeah,
I really like I fuck with the architecture of it.
the planetarium looking like hall in the middle of it. Just
and then they had like a little Tokyo
yeah.
or Japan house
hmm
in the middle for an exhibit.
There, the thing with the museum where I wish it was like spaced out more because there was a lot of sculptures to get through to get to the paintings. Like I like the sculpture. Like it's really cool and it's mostly just me being a fucking moron. It's really just when it comes
You don't
down
like
to
sculptures at all?
I don't hate them, but once
No,
you've seen
it's
them all,
painting.
once you've seen one stone sculpture of like a pharaoh, you've seen them all.
Oh.
I just
I like the African design ones.
those ones are
Look a
better.
little
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, those ones are way better. It's
Almost
like an abstract thing.
Yeah.
I went in there
eyes and
and
stuff.
like I'm reading some of these signs and they're kind of describing what the picture
Yeah,
represents.
do you read a lot of those?
I was reading quite a bit of it, but it just made me feel so dumb. Like I was just reading this, I'm like, I would have never gotten that from this picture. I would have stared at this picture for 40 minutes and would have never even come close to thinking about this is about.
But everyone interprets their own way, man.
I know, but there's definitely like intention behind it. There was some paintings where it's just so like you couldn't really even tell what was going on.
Yeah.
You're just like, what am I even looking at? And it's like this picture describes racial profiling, and I'm like, what?
How did
Where?
we get there?
Yeah.
How did we get there?
The sculptures though, for the time period that it was, like some of these were like what 300 BC, 400 BC. These things are ancient.
It's crazy.
And
It'd be
the-
like an Adam and Eve thing from like the 1400s.
Yeah, and they can't even. You can't even like think. How do you even go about making that at that time
Right.
with the
I
with the
don't even know
tools?
where to start.
I couldn't even start today,
I was just thinking
and I
about
have Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not know where to begin. I was just thinking about how like some of the sculptures and stuff are just like on like a little platform.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, dude, what if I just like spinning back kick this off?
You're just fighting that
yeah.
urge the whole.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, there's people watching, but there's like an older like lady. Just
genuinely, what do they do?
yeah.
What do they do?
That's probably like a federal crime. That's probably really frowned upon.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you don't want me knocking this over. Don't put
Leave
a
it-
fucking case around it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna break it. I'm not a fucking savage, but if it's just on like a pedestal covered by nothing, I'm probably gonna like tackle it.
What if a kid runs up to it and tries to hug it and then just
I'm
like
sure, yeah, there kids running around on field trips all the time there.
yeah, bumping into each other, pushing each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, they were actually not being very safe with some of these like really ancient, like
yeah, like really rare.
1700-year-old like sculptures of ancient like Roman pastors and stuff. And then it's just like literally just right in my face, just looking
Right.
right at it.
There
Pretty-
wasn't too many little kids there.
No, it's summer. It's no field trips.
I wouldn't.
Take my
No
kid
way
there.
I'd take a little kid to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No shot. Yeah,
No,
they don't appreciate it.
not at all.
Dude, if he can't tell me,
Even like a younger
if he can't,
kid.
if he can't tell the difference between Fats Domino and Buddy Guy, I can't take
Guy.
you. I just can't take you. I made sure Sam knew. I quizzed her last. I'm like, which Beatles singing this? She's like, John. No, George. The more nasally guy.
Again.
Yeah, again. We all live in. Paul, Ringo. You. I saw like 10 minutes of just sculptures. Then you get to the Jesus portion, and there was this really sweet painting, like right at the end of it, that was like a castle in the background, and then there's just like dogs that are eating deer, and bears getting hunted by like guys on horses. You saw that one?
Yeah.
And it's just massive. And it was like the first like piece of art. I'm like, wow, this is like, and it was like 1400s or something. Like this is incredible. It's because I'm just a fucking moron and I don't get it. I just like paintings that are just really executed well. Like just very rigid lines. They look realistic. Like if I look at this thing, I'm like, this looks like a picture. That's the art I like. Either that or like some really abstract with very vibrant
Yeah, I
colors.
like abstract, like
Yeah.
random stuff, like a lot.
Yeah, just like the
Something
cross.
as long as it like looks cool.
Yeah.
That's fuck with that.
That's
I'm not really much of like a meaning guy. Well, if it is something, if you know what I mean. But,
yeah.
but if something just looks sick, I'm like, that's fucking tight.
That's about as in depth as I go with it. Oh, this looks cool. Yeah. Like I like the
I mean,
one
some
of
of them are different, but
yeah.
like that horny like Wolfman looking guy who's
Who's
like
trying to
he's like groping a girl and kissing her.
yeah, she has both
And then
her-
there's like a dog in the picture too, and
like humping a girl's leg.
yeah.
The beast guy
And
is
then
like
there's just other girls with their boobs out too,
yeah,
not getting like
the guy the
sexually assaulted by a devil.
the beast the half man half centaur guy is like ripped like both of her like breasts exposed,
Yeah.
and then he's like trying to kiss her and she's like pushing away. And then there's like two,
No consent.
yeah, and then there's 3 other girls just standing there with like their tits out, and then a dog's just like humping the front fairing lady. Sick picture.
I do like
Sick
an art
fanny.
how there's no censorship. Like I'll fucking show a tit.
Yeah, I'll paint
Those
6
cocks,
dicks right
yeah.
now. Who's gonna stop me, huh? There's
I feel why don't people use a bigger dick with like sculptures and stuff?
it's
It's
flaccid,
usually always just like
flaccid, a little
normal.
tiny.
Like, come on,
Well, it's most artists.
we all see
prob-
this.
You know what draws people to be artists, and as a musician, I could speak freely with this is because we have tiny penises, and the fact that we have tiny penises is because we have to do something to like express to express our sorrow and pain that we have very small dicks. Yeah,
Dude, that's like old reliable.
I have
for
great calves
dudes.
though. No. What?
I feel like that's old reliable for dudes.
What?
Just like
Little dick joke.
yeah, like really shaming yourself and saying you have like a small dick.
I think that's a perfect
That's
way.
just like a perfect like self deprecation.
It's all you need to do.
So, yeah.
And you know what? It's
Not like it'll make people because you like said you had a small dick sometimes, so many times. Like eventually, when someone like sees it, that you said you had a small dick too, so many times, like oh shit, it's actually just normal.
Yeah. That's That's why his name's Little Dicky, and he talks about how fucked up his dick is. When a girl sees it, she's like, "Oh, this is great." You have
Yeah, well,
to
it's a dick.
You just downplay it, and then it just slowly you set the expectations
But all like
so
all
low.
white dudes just do, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, hi,
Don't hurt
you
me.
got a small dick.
Yeah. Don't hurt me. I have a little tiny penis.
Yeah.
I'm
Then
just a
you
little
gotta
wee
say,
boy. I'm a
"Hey,
little.
you got a small dick.
Yeah. You have a small dick. I just this. Yeah.
I don't clip that, please.
I won't. I will. The thing though with when we got to after the sculptures, we go upstairs and we get to like the real paintings, and there's just like
Huge.
like the Akron one with like it's really rigid dark lines and it's just kind of moldy. It's like city outline. You could kind of tell what it is, but you can't. And then you have these fucking paintings that giant paintings, big exhibit. They're putting this. They're like, look at this thing. And it's like I could fucking do that. Literally, just like it was just one person just put pencil like just across like just lines, just zigzag.
Did
Like
you see the one where it's like 200 families' portraits?
yeah,
It's like, man, does this really need to be in here?
yeah. No, this is the Museum of Art. This is a picture. Yeah, I think pictures should be prohibited from all museums. Everybody has a fucking camera on the wall. Not you can't. You don't need to be able to have any skill to take a picture.
Dude, that like art museum is kind of like overwhelming.
It's a lot to look
It's
at.
just like you walk in a room, boom, there's like 4 options. Which way do you go? And then there's a room inside a room inside a room inside a room inside a room.
It's a maze.
yeah.
I legit
And then
like,
like there's an upstairs, there's downstairs.
We
There's
got-
like an outside upstairs.
we got split up like right away. We like got
Yeah.
lost. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check out this room and then come back.
Like, oh, he's got to be in here.
Yeah. I literally went over all the way around. Was up. I can't find this. I went all the way around again. Came out, and that's when I found you. I was like, "Where the fuck?" And then you guys were on the other side, and then we're like, "All right, let's flip and meet back in the middle." But they had some paintings where it was just like it was called like simplicity or something. It was just like a yellow spot, and it was just like slightly faded on one side, slightly faded, and it's just white canvas. I'm like, this is the dumbest painting I've ever. This is a warm up, like. Like, how was this thing sitting next to a fucking Andy Warhol?
Picasso, yeah.
It was next to Andy Warhol, and I'm like,
They only had like one Andy Warhol. I think.
yeah, and
They had a
that's
bunch of Picasso in the one room.
yeah. They have some crazy. They have Jackson Pollock. like I'm gonna like you're gonna paint that bitch like a Jackson Pollock in about 10 minutes here. The every like once we got upstairs, like every 2 or 3 minutes, I found another grail. The sunset one with the paint was very nice. Where I got my Cameron from Ferris Bueller.
Oh
pick.
yeah, we'll put a picture in the description.
Yeah, it's another one to put in. But that painting of the opium guy is just
It's right at the end of our viewing.
yeah. It was like the last picture I saw, and it was just like it's a dude sitting on top of like a building, just laying on a pillow, just like legit fucking suited, and he's in like it's really like vivid pictures. Like the details are just perfect. It literally looks like a cartoon almost. And then he has the longest opium pipe you've ever seen in your life. And he's just like that. And then there's just like a ghost coming out through the smoke. And
Beautiful painting.
Yeah, and then a baby is there's a baby ghost next to it holding a bloody knife. And the pictures, what do you think that means? There's a guy passed out, opium pipe ghost of a lady with a baby.
He had a
Holding
kid,
knife.
so he decided to get really into drugs because he didn't want the kid.
Well,
Or he lost the kid and the wife. The wife left him, took the kid. So he got opium, crazy long ass pipe, and acted like he was in Vietnam and smoked opium.
See, that's why art is open to perfect interpretation, because I like that interpretation better.
What were you thinking?
I was just admiring the picture, and then I read what it meant.
Oh shit!
It was a man has an opium dream where he wants to marry a harem wife, like a harlot, and the baby represents the dreams that he can never have. Because the harem wife he'll never be accepted in a society. So he's dreaming of a wife that he can never have and a baby and a life that he can never have.
Mrs. Wally was on opium.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking sick.
It's a beautiful picture, beautiful meaning.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
I did not read that.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
what
looking at the pic.
That's what I'm saying when I was reading this. I felt like a fucking moron. I'm like I am not cultured enough for this to be here.
It's perspective.
Yeah. The one guy's description. Me and you both took a picture.
Yeah,
We were reading it.
hard drinking antagonist.
Terrible painting, and if we're being honest, I know one thing. I hate pointillism. I think it's the worst form of art.
How did
of
that
painting.
guy die? He got killed at
So he was known as let me read
something dispute.
it. Yeah.
Was it a fishing dispute?
Okay.
Hard drink. Yeah, just read off his thing.
Yeah. The painting is truly like not very good.
What's the painting? Do you even have it on there?
Yeah, I have the painting. It's a bunch of sailboats, but it's pointillism, so it's very blurry and you can't really it's no defined edges. Holiday on the Hudson from 1912. George Lukes died in 1933, born in 1866. A sun-dappled scene of middle-class leisure, Holiday on the Hudson is an atypical work by Lukes, who more often turned to gritty tenement subjects for inspiration. Born and raised in Pennsylvania coal country, he fashioned himself as a brash, profane, and heart-drinking antagonist to New York's Gentile art world establishment. The museum purchased this painting just 4 months before the artist was beaten to death in the wake of a speakeasy argument.
Speakeasy argument. That's it.
So this guy was just painting, he was just doing the dotted pointed lines where you can't really tell. It's just blurbs of people. And then he just gets hammered and gets beaten to death 4 months later.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. There was a couple that I saw. Did you see, I'll just throw all these on the, did you see that one?
Oh yeah, you really like that one.
Yeah, that one, and then this one was very, very sick. Very, very
That
vibrant.
is dope.
I
That
love
looks like the mask.
it. Does, yeah, and it's
Yeah, we'll put this in the description for.
I should
you guys
actually
should see.
do it. The person has ants over their mouth, and the thing says like it's and then there's basically like slavery going on in the background. It's basically like somebody who can't speak on their own torture.
Damn.
It's just like basically the powerless, the voiceless. Mm-hmm. And then he like basically it's like almost like a dead creature skeleton like fading away. Mm. It's really beautiful. Some of these meanings and some of the, like like works of art
Art.
that belong in a museum next to stuff that shouldn't even see the light of day. It's cool how subjective art is.
True.
Like what's your favorite style? Like
Art?
what'd you dig the most?
I like the Besquite. It wasn't even there, but I like his style of painting.
Besquite?
Yes, Besquite. I like it, like how Rizzy paints too.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like wild stuff.
Oh, that's very
Like
sick.
stuff. That's like his style. Something about that. It's a little like skater punk rock.
I like that a lot. It's like kind of looks like almost graffiti like.
Yeah, a little like street style.
It really yeah, Rizzy is I like Rizzy's
there
paintings
wasn't
a lot
of
too.
I like super current stuff, but I feel like AI is probably killing art too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I like this style, whatever that is. I got abstract street type.
Street level abstract art. There's just so much out there where there's a whole big world out there that we're not really experiencing. We're just watching American Pie podcasting. And we really got to see the world. And I'm glad we were tourists this week.
Tourist.
And
Hey, yeah, be a tourist in your own city.
wherever you
Anthony
live.
Bourdain.
Really, seriously, like I've really had a good week. I didn't do like I didn't go anywhere on vacation. I
Go
just,
to Put in Bay.
yeah, that's true.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah,
It's a little. It's different than. It's Ohio, but it's not really Ohio.
yeah. It's a different wavelength, different type of people. You're-
Island time.
Yeah, you really you gotta explore stuff you've never seen, and even if it's something that you like doing, like if you like going to the movie theater, go to a movie theater you've never been to, go see that sights. Maybe you'll see a store that you've never seen before you wander in, or a restaurant you've never seen. Like it's gonna be something, a new experience, and you're gonna think about that next week when I'm sitting there slogging at work. Like, damn, that museum was really fucking sick. Damn, I love the Rock Hall.
Hallelujah.
I love Saturday Night Live.
Hallelujah.
I love fucking doing things in a new city, in a new thing, eating greens, beans, potatoes. And this has been another episode of the Morning Piss Podcast.
Peace. Scoobity.